Hello, everyone. Welcome to another action-packed edition of AWI Pod. It's a premium live event preview show. I'm your host, Brent Piles, and with me, as always, is my co-host, who is from across the ocean and from the future. He's the ballroom brawling, disco dancing, dynamite stretching, intercontinental playboy, folks. I don't know what he's more over than, but he's at GA Wrestling. Glenn Abbott. Glenn, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. YouTube have just told me that we're going live, which is nice of them.
We are live on YouTube. I don't know if I told you guys that, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna watch it anyway. But and with us always, he's known as the champ today because he is the premium live event champion, the mayor of Canton. How are you doing?
At least till Saturday.
Man, today has been fantastic. Things are good. I charged this headset since 9 o'clock this morning, and it just popped on in my headset saying battery low. I have no idea how, so I'm going to turn this off, and hopefully you can hear me in about 3 seconds.
I think it usually works fine when you turn it off. I think you're muted. It might be on the screen. You might have to unmute yourself on the screen. I mean, not like on the screen, but like on StreamYard itself, or maybe. There we go. No.
Nope.
No, yeah, just you might turn it up a little bit, maybe. It's like I can hear you, but barely. Let me see.
Go ahead and keep chatting amongst yourselves. Let me see if I can
There
find
you go.
this.
There you go.
It's on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Now. We can hear you.
There we go. Yeah, we can hear you now.
I didn't even do anything, I don't think.
Well, I must have just picked up something because yeah, we can hear you now.
I don't know how to get back to my main screen. Okay.
It doesn't matter. You don't need it. Well, you might need it because we're gonna watch wrestling after this. I like to see it.
Now can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
All right. What bad timing. My bad, guys.
No, it's fine. We figured out technology. How do you like that?
It's
one technology.
It's a technology nightmare week, isn't it? Me on a phone and there we see hearing problems.
I just want to state for the record that all my shit's working. My shit's fine
Good.
at this point. But yeah, so the bash is it? I always want to say bash at Berlin, and I don't know why, but it's bash in Berlin because bash at Berlin would make a whole lot of sense.
The Bash at the Beach.
It's Bash at, yeah, that's why, because it sounds like Bash at the Beach.
That's probably what it is. They should have just called it the bash at the beach in Berlin.
The trouble is that Berlin hasn't got many beaches.
I was gonna say, never been to Berlin. They got any beaches there?
No,
I can't imagine.
it's fairly landlocked.
So it's like Nebraska. We don't have a lot of beaches here either. I mean, we do, but it's like a beach that goes into a lake that looks like the color of Mountain Dew, so that doesn't count. Does not count. And I would ask you guys what you thought about wrestling from this week, and you guys can certainly talk about what you thought about wrestling from this week, but I couldn't join in that conversation because I haven't seen a goddamn thing. So, if you did watch Raw, is there anything on Raw that you enjoyed?
Uncle Howdy versus Gable. Yeah, Chad Gable. That was good. Enjoyed that. Good little brawl at the end. And of course, Uncle Howdy picking up his first win, as it should be. His first match.
Yeah, it would have been awful strange if he lost.
Yeah.
Man, say something for me one more time.
His first match.
What's that?
There you go. Okay. I thought I couldn't hear you again, but you're back. I can hear you. Yeah, no, I saw that was that the main event of the show, or
It was, yeah.
I saw that was.
I only watched it today on YouTube, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think I watched the first like 7 minutes of Raw, maybe. That's it.
Again, not being able to get it on the TV, my laptop was my only means of watching Raw or SmackDown. So fingers crossed by Friday I've got a new laptop and I'll be able to watch SmackDown. But We'll see.
Are they doing SmackDown in Germany?
I think it's pre-recorded.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because I knew they did it.
They may well be. I don't know, but I think I heard that it's pre-recorded. But you can never tell with the internet, can you?
No, you never can. So I don't. Lucky for me, I have no pro wrestling besides Instagram. I have no pro wrestling at social medias anymore, so I don't know. I don't know
It's,
what it says.
It says it all. When the most factual thing about wrestling on the internet is Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, what about you, Mary? You watch Raw last night?
I maybe saw like 5 minutes of it, and that was the Judgment Day out there. I don't know. Are they still called the Judgment Day, right? Like,
Yeah.
And Liv and Dominic were there, and then Rhea
Bray
and Priest came down, and God, Rhea hit JD McDonough with a pretty good slam. It looked good.
I think that might have been last week.
Was that last week?
I was going to say she's always picking on him.
So it could have been. I swear it happened this week also.
Probably.
I just saw the very beginning of Raw, and that's when Judgment Day was out there. Or this was what first took place on the Hulu version. Judgment Day was out there, and then the LWO came out there too, and they kind of had a back and forth, and that was all I really saw. And so I thought, so it might have happened later in the show, but if you're going to pick on somebody in the Judgment Day, I feel like JD's the one to go after. That's what I would do too.
Well, if he did do it this week, it's 2 weeks running because last week she headbutted him before slamming him.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
So,
well, she hit him with the Riptide this week.
yeah.
Okay.
No, so that was different then.
That was probably a different part of the show than I was watching.
It's still Lady Madonna getting beaten up by Rhea Ripley, though.
Well, if anybody needed to be put in this place by a woman, it was JD McDonough. Let's be honest.
Oh, definitely, yeah. She's brave, though, headbutting that head. I know it's a big target, but oh, God.
He does have a giant. For being a small man, he does have a giant head.
Mm-hmm.
He has a giant. It was funny for the longest time. I remember everybody thinking that was Finn Balor's little brother, and then like, no, it's not Finn Balor's little brother. Are you sure? I'm positive.
Well, that's how he basically sold himself for a long while over here.
Well, fuck. If everybody's calling you that already, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what got Arn Anderson over to start with.
Yeah.
It worked out for old Arn, didn't it?
It did.
That's a really good point. Well, let's get into it then.
Mm-hmm.
I want to call it Clash in Berlin. Clash in Berlin. The Clash Bash at the beach in Berlin. Which is going to take place on Saturday. I believe it starts at 1 p.m. the mayor's time. It starts at noon my time. It's also the opening weekend of college football. And my beloved Nebraska Cornhuskers have the chance to go 1-0 for the first time since 2019. And I'm hoping that we can finally do it. But I don't know. We're playing the University of Texas El Paso. And if we can't beat them, we're in trouble.
Yeah, anyway, that's got to be a win. You got to win that one.
I really. So we do have the new quarterback, Dylan Raiola, who originally committed to Ohio State and then flipped to Georgia and then flipped to Nebraska. And he was like the number 2 quarterback in the country coming out of high school. And that's the highest recruit Nebraska has got since the 90s. So people are really, really excited about it because he's like a legacy too, because his dad played here in the 90s when we were actually good and winning championships. So. But I, however, tell people I am not going to get overly excited because I've done that to myself too many times and they've hurt me every single time and I'm not doing it.
That's the good thing about the football is we've got ourselves excited and the team has performed for us so far.
In the first 2 games, yes, they have. Yes, they have. Yes. But anyway, let's start this thing off with a tag team match. What do you say? A women's tag team championship match. It's the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn taking on the former champions Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. We let the mayor pick first last time. Well, I let the mayor decide if he wants to pick first. Glenn, this is a European pay-per-view, and you live in Europe, sort of.
No, champions prerogative.
You're right. That's a good point. I forgot the mayor's champion. You want to go first, or do you want somebody else to go first?
You guys can go first. Whoever wants to go first.
Glenn gets to go first. I'll go second. The mayor will go last. All right, Glenn. You sticking with the unholy union, or are you giving it back to Bianca and Jade?
I think it's got to be the unholy union, but with some shenanigans to protect Jade and Bianca.
So
I just can't see it. Sorry?
No, keep going. Sorry.
Because I just can't see them taking the belts off them at the moment. Especially when they've just started this thing of them being a trio.
Oh yeah, because they got Blair Davenport with them too, right?
They have, yes.
Which is a nice little group. I like that. Blair Davenport wasn't really doing a whole lot, so I'll throw them in with them. That's good. Yeah, I like that. She definitely could play a role in this and maybe help them win. I was also thinking that maybe something happens between Belair and Jade Cargill where like one of them is gonna not heel on them during the match, but like at some point one of them's gonna turn on the other one. I don't know which one's gonna be. But I feel like maybe something could happen between them two. But I agree with you, Glenn. I think the unholy union wins.
I have a feeling that there's going to be one more match, which will be a trios. It'll be Jade, Bianca, and
Naomi
against the three from the Unholy Alliance.
What pay-per-view? What premium live event do we have after this one? That NXT No Mercy. Bad Blood is the next one after this one.
Mm-hmm.
A Taylor Swift song.
That would be a good one too.
Don't get me
blood
started,
feud.
Mayor of Ken. Don't get me started singing Taylor Swift.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you all riled up.
Actually, if you've never heard it, listen to the Kendrick Lamar Bad Blood remix. I don't really like Kendrick Lamar, really, to me. I mean, I understand that Kendrick Lamar is a good rapper, but his style of rapping isn't for me. But that Taylor Swift Bad Blood Kendrick Lamar remix, that's good shit. Check it out if you've never heard it. Anyway, sorry. The mayor did it. Not me. We all picked the unholy union, Mayor. You going with the unholy triple selection, or are you taking the other route?
No, I completely agree with you guys. I think it ends up exactly as Glenn said into a three women versus three women tag match where two of them split off and the other one baby faces it up. So that's kind of how I see this playing. But yeah, I agree with you guys.
The unholy union gets all three of us. So now we'll go to, I guess we'll say it's a strap match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Should be fun, right?
Should be. They've done a bloody good job of building it up.
Nope, we lost.
Oh, we lost the mayor.
I'm sure he'll be back. Yeah. Well, I guess it was my turn to go first. So Drew won at SummerSlam, but mostly because CM Punk was focused on Rollins when he should have been. So I think obviously CM Punk's got to win this one, right? Because that only makes sense, and then we get like a rubber match.
Yeah, got to have a rubber match out of this. Bad Blood. Again, it's another blood feud.
Forgot I got to write these down.
I wonder what happened there to the mayor, because he's
I don't know. I'm sure.
probably back by now. If it's just a glitch.
Well, maybe it was a serious glitch.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a blood feud that's been going on since CM Punk returned. Let's just hope CM Punk can make it through another match without getting injured. And that's not a dig. That's actually me being hopeful. I'm not like trying to be an asshole or be a dick about it. I'm actually being serious because it just seems like he's very injury prone. And I don't want him to get injured because I just now, when CM Punk's music hits, I don't get surprised. I used to be like, what? Huh? It took me forever to be like, what? CM Punk? What's he doing?
Yeah.
but now I finally understand it. So I hope it doesn't. I'm finally getting used to it.
It doesn't need another 6 months off.
Yeah, because then you'll have me confused again. As soon as cult of personality hits, I'm going to be like, what are you talking about here?
Do you want to pause this for a minute and message the mayor?
I can't pause it because it's live.
Oh, God, of course it is.
So I would if I could, but I can't.
Can we do it again?
We just had a Psycho Sid moment. We're live.
Yeah.
Oh,
God rest his.
What was a tribute to Sid that we did there? We didn't really mess up. It was a tribute to Sid.
Yeah, that's right.
Honestly.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Anybody that's interested, we will be recording a special tribute. I don't know shit to the ruler of the world and the master of the universe.
Yes. I'm not sure what that's going to entail, but I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
See, here he is.
Really?
Now I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, welcome to the world of recording on your cell phone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My computer will not register the microphone that's built into the goddamn computer, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm just joined by my cell phone.
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. No worries. So, we had talked about CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. I picked CM Punk. It's your turn to pick Mayor. Who you picking, CM Punk or Drew McIntyre in the strap match?
I'm going CM Punk just because Drew won the first one. So I'd have to say CM Punk gets the second one. And is it a Yavapai strap match?
No, just a regular old strap.
Just
Okay.
it looked like it just a regular strap.
Doesn't change my opinion. I still think CM Punk wins, but I just wanted to say Yavapai.
If it was, I mean, hypothetically, if it were an apple pie strap match, who do you think would win then?
Hulk Hogan runs in.
Yeah. Oh, no.
First action going ever. I don't think they'd allow her Hogan in Germany, would they?
Probably not.
That's not allowed there. Okay, Glenn, who are you taking on this strap match?
Sadly, I'm going to go with you two guys. There was a good bit between them on Raw last night, building up the premium live event, shall I say? And Punk stood toward the end, but I just think that it's Punk's time, this one, and then we go to a rubber match, same as you two.
It's funny though because I mean, assumingly they're going to have another gimmick match or 2 or 3 falls, something like that.
Hell in a Cell.
Well, it is Bad Blood, and the first Hell in a Cell did take place at the Bad Blood pay-per-view, didn't it? So that would only make sense.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And the good thing about that, now they've gotten rid of those stupid gimmick pay-per-views, so we don't have to wait until the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for someone to have a match. Because I hated that. That was so stupid. It's like you need a storyline built into a Hell in a Cell match. You don't just want to throw anybody in there just because it's for a championship. That's not the way Hell in a Cell match works. So. All right, on to the next match. It's we'll do this one. It's Kevin Owens challenging Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Glenn, I'm sorry, it's the Mayor's turn to go first. Mayor, who are you picking in this one?
Cody.
You look like you were deep in thought about that for a second.
It's got to be Cody. Cody wins here.
Okay, I was confused as to why you were deep in thought because I thought there's no way he's going to be able. Not even you, the mayor of Canton, who can talk himself out of anything.
No, I mean the American Nightmare is going to, be bashing it up in Berlin and winning it there. So
against the Canadian Dream.
Yeah, it's got to be Cody. It'd make no sense for it to be anything else. It's just a thrown together match for me, so there's no reason to do anything other than have Cody win clean.
Yeah. Glenn?
Of course it's Cody. I know this is turning into everybody's going to agree on everything, but as the mayor said, it's a thrown together match. All this is doing is, we know we're going to get Cody against Roman Reigns down the line. So he's not going to lose the title anytime soon. And it's building Kevin Owens up back to being a heel. So he's been doing all the heelish things like using the buckle bomb, power bomb, and that sort of thing.
You haven't watched SmackDown.
Pop-up power bomb.
If he was doing heelish stuff. I mean, I like Kevin Owens better as a heel, personally.
Oh, yeah.
I like Kevin Owens regardless, but I always thought he was a good heel.
I thought, when I first started watching NXT, it was when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn first came in. And I genuinely thought that Kevin Owens had killed Sami Zayn with that pop-up powerbomb onto the apron. That looked so stiff at the time that I actually thought it killed him.
Glenn believed it. It was still real to Glenn that day, wasn't it, Glenn?
It was. It was.
The only reason to have this match is just it's going to be a really good match. I mean, there's no way that Kevin Owens is doing it. I think even when Cody first wanted to do the match with Kevin Owens is like, why me? And I think a lot of people would have said the same thing.
Yeah, that's it.
But I mean, regardless, it'll be a good match, and maybe Kevin Owens will shock the world. But I'm not picking that. I'm going to pick Cody. All right, so this is maybe the one match that maybe we won't agree on, but I still think we probably all will. It's the Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, taking on the Judgment Day, which is Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Filthy Liv Morgan. That's not a real name. I added that myself. I think it's
mate.
Oh, it's Glenn. Yeah, it's Glenn's turn. Glenn, who are you picking in the mixed tag team match?
I just have a sneaky feeling that Dirty Dom is going to get one over on Damian Priest here. So I'm going with Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan on this one.
He's going with Dirty Dom and Filthy Liv. Oh boy. I'm going to keep calling her that all the time. It's nothing against her. She probably is very clean. She looks like she smells nice.
She looks like a clean, wholesome girl.
Yeah, she really does. But she is from Jersey, so I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Glenn. Unless the mayor doesn't, then I'm not gonna change it because I just want to be different. But yeah, I think that Liv and Dom are still gonna get one more over on the Terror Twins, so I'm gonna take Liv and Dom. What about you, Mayor?
I feel like I should just pick the same as you guys so I can't possibly lose.
Yeah.
There's zero incentive for me to pick different.
No.
But my heart is telling me, go for it, because that's what I do. And
okay.
I think Rhea and Priest win here because they both lost their titles. They lost the rest of their group. They're on a downward spiral, looking weak right now. So you got to give them something. Maybe just a little something to make them have some momentum moving forward. I mean, they lost everything else. So I see them winning here. So I'm going to go unnecessarily off the wall and pick Rhea and Damian Priest to win here.
Well, hell. There you go. The champion throws up a Hail Mary, even though he's already the champion. You don't see it coming for him. There you go.
He's a gambler.
I was the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. There was no reason they should have lost that game.
Oh, yeah.
They could have just kneeled the ball every single play and won the game, but no.
Let's go for it.
Fucking Tom Brady. Yeah, so I mean, main event is Gunther versus Randy Orton. If Orton wins, he's transferred to Raw, and Gunther will be transferred to SmackDown. Apparently, is what it says here. So, there ain't a shot in fucking hell that Gunther's losing this thing. He just won it. I do think the match will be great, but it's Gunther all day, and I'm sure no one's going to disagree.
No, Gunther wins.
This is another one of those championship matches that just been thrown together for no reason.
So what I did like though is that they did explain, because you know at the King of the Ring thing, like Gunther didn't exactly even pin Orton, so it makes sense that Orton does. But it didn't make sense why it took so long for them to get to it. But at least they explained why Orton is that is the reason why Orton is to get the championship match. So I did like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
But honestly, it had been so long that I'd forgotten about it. So I guess you should have done something about it way before I'd forgotten about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Randy was out for a long while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was that 6 months?
Well, no, because he just came back.
Yeah, but he's not been back that long.
Yeah, but you're maybe, I don't know. I guess he came back in November, which was almost a year ago now. So.
Okay.
Time flies. I spin around and it's been a year. What do you want?
It does, yeah.
I spin around, it's been a year. So that's it. There is no more matches. We picked them all.
Okay.
All the matches have been picked. It's a pretty straightforward.
So it's just that Hail Mary from the mayor that's going to change the title.
So either the mayor is going to retain the championship or he's going to lose it to both of us, Clint.
Yeah, that's right. But it's one of those pay-per-views that there's not a lot that you can actually disagree on.
Hold on. So NXT No Mercy is on Sunday, too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It is. How do you like that?
I didn't even know that.
There's 6 matches on the show. I haven't watched NXT in weeks. I'm going to be honest with you. What?
No, I haven't either.
Wendy fucking Chu is in the NXT Women's North American Championship match? Wendy Chu?
I know they've been building her up with this new creepy heel character.
Oh, did you see who was challenging for the NXT Championship?
No.
Joe Hendry, isn't it?
It is Joe Hendry.
Oh, excellent.
With
So
Trick
his name
Williams
and he
as
would
the
have been.
special guest referee.
Oh, God.
We've also got the former tag team partners, Wesley and Zachary Wentz, battling each other. Chase U again. Well, Chase U are the tag team champions. When the fuck did that happen?
Last week.
Well, they're chasing. They're. Oh, it's Andre Chase and Ridge Holland that are tag team champions. No,
Yeah. No, it's Rich Holland.
Ridge Holland attacked him.
No,
I don't know.
no, they're building to something, and it's not clear on what it is yet.
I know what
But
it is.
it's all smiles and hugs with him at the moment. With
I
Rich.
know what it is. It's that Duke Hudson and his stupid face. I know something's happened, and I know he's up to something. Been saying
How
it for
many-
years.
How long have you been saying that now, and he's not done it?
It's gonna happen. You can't trust that face. I'll tell you right now. Well, I mean, guys, I was gonna have us watch some Memphis Wrestling, but everybody's doing this on their phone, and my dogs are being dicks upstairs, and Rachel's trying to do her homework. So I think we're just gonna cut it off at the picks here and call that good, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So there we go. Everyone picked the same except for the mayor is hitching his wagon on the Terror Twins.
Unnecessarily, by the way.
I mean, it's like you remember on Major League 2 when Serrano hits the home runs and he's doing the.
Yeah.
That's you.
No marble. No marble. Yeah, that's me right now.
I say fuck you, Joe Blue. I do it myself. Well, that's it. Glenn, who do you want to plug before we get out of here?
I'm booking the territory. Doing the first and last of wrestling, and at the moment they're unstacking the territory. The Road to Wembley 1981 between Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks, the most watched wrestling show ever with 18 million viewers, I believe it was. And there are side projects such as I'm booking the Tankatori, the Life and Times of Tank Abbott, and also the Being the Elite Gator Goal, which they finished recently. Series 2 of where they put the Gator Goal clubs away and did stupid things in the clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Also, DDT Wrestling with DC and Doc and
The Dark 2 podcast with Danny Inside. That's on SJP World Media.
they've just finished as well. So,
What about you, Mayor of Ken?
Got to plug our good friend, Mr. Thomas Bryce, and his company, the Sports Wire Radio. That's sports with a Z. A Z. And like Zorro, but with Bryce, Thomas Bryce. Okay, his name does not have a Z in it.
Like
Sports
Zeus.
Wire
Change
does.
it. He should change it to Thomas Bryce.
Yeah.
He should also carve Z's into his chops, I think.
we're going.
for free.
No.
He got on to me about that, so don't start that again.
Yeah, so give him a follow at Thomas Bryce 2017, and check out Sportswire Radio, the website at sportswithazwireradio.org, and you'll be able to hear us on there oftentimes, and a lot of other podcasts that he plugs. And then give me a follow on the old X app. It's Mayor of Canton. It's not spelled out actually underneath me right now, but Mayor of Canton, pretty simple spelling. And every Wednesday at 6 p.m., aka tomorrow, I will be loading up a video of me eating something, giving it a rating, and hopefully tomorrow we can tie the Big Daddy and Haystacks Calhoun viewer rating, and I can get 18 million views tomorrow.
That'd be something.
Probably won't happen, but if it does, I will thank you all. And let's do it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a new good or bad or ugly this week, but check out the first 5 episodes if you haven't checked out already, or go back and check out all the episodes of Warring the Attitude or Me and Glenn reviewed every single Raw and pay-per-view. Go ahead, you got something to say?
And I think we missed it at the beginning of the show, but one of the reasons that we're all here doing wrestling and talking about wrestling, I just want to say rest in peace to Sid Udy, Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, however you may know the man, the not Unabomber, what was his name over in Memphis?
Lord Humongous.
Lord Humongous.
Yeah, Lord Humongous. Rest in peace, an amazing man. Great wrestler, very underrated, should be in the Hall of Fame. Someone needs to get that taken care of very soon. And rest in peace, Sid.
Yeah, we did talk about it a little bit, I think, when your laptop went kaput there for a minute. But definitely. And as Glenn said, we will have a special Sid episode coming out later this week, so check that out. So that's it. I don't have anything else to plug. That is all. The only thing left to do is for Glenn to say, can you say goodbye in German, Glenn?
Guten Abend.